Indians and dosa go together. It's such a pleasure to bite into that crispy dosa. Generally, dosa is made using white rice. Can we use brown rice to make our dosas? What are the health benefits of brown rice? And why is brown rice helpful in weight loss and diabetes? Stay tuned till the Mull Point to find out your answers. Namaskaram, I am Sujata, an educator in biology and environmental science, a health and wellness consultant and your host on Munch and Mull. Unfortunately today, most people consume a huge proportion of white rice. White rice is stripped of all its nutrients and is the major cause of diseases like diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular issues, etc. Most people think that brown rice is a variety of rice, but that's not the thing. When paddy is dehusked, it is brown rice. And when this brown rice goes to the mill, it is stripped of its bran and you get your white rice. And you miss the goodness of the bran. You will be surprised to know that India is home to a huge variety of rices, and I have spoken about them in my episode on traditional rice varieties. Do check it out. So today I will be making a brown rice dosha batter using one of my favorite brown rice, that is the Rajamudi rice. The word Rajamudi has Raja in it. So this rice was a favorite of the royal family of Karnataka. I tend to use Rajamudi rice in many of my recipes, but you should definitely check out the variety rice recipe called Tondli Bhar in this link above. So come, let's look at the ingredients required to make our brown rice dosha batter. I have taken 1 cup of urad dal, and here I have taken it with its skin so that we increase the fiber content of our dosha. With the same cup, I have taken 3.5 cups of brown rice, and here the variety used is Rajamudi rice. 2 tablespoons of fenugreek or methi seeds and salt to taste. If you watch my episode on brown rice idli recipe, you will see that the proportion and the ingredients used are slightly different. It's interesting to note that the idli batter can be used to make doshas, but dosha batter will not make soft idlis. All these ingredients have been sourced from Biobasics and are organic. We'll wash all this and then soak it in water. So basically, brown rice or red rice is rice with its bran intact. It is extremely important for us to understand the health benefits to have rice with its bran. Here it comes. Rice is a staple food which has been widely consumed for centuries by many Asian countries. All along until recent years, rice has always been consumed in unpolished form as brown or red rice. Studies have suggested that brown rice functions as anti-diabetic, anti-cholesterol, cardioprotective and antioxidant. This is because of the presence of various phytochemicals that are mainly located in the bran layers of brown rice. In polished white rice, the rice bran is removed, which leads to a loss of its micronutrients. Can you believe that polishing removes about 85% of the fat, 15% of protein, 75% of phosphorus, 90% of calcium and 70% of B vitamins, including B1, B2 and B3, and 80% of all fiber. Besides, brown rice is rich in antioxidants such as phenolic compounds. These compounds are known to provide diverse human health benefits. These include properties like being anti-inflammatory, hypoglycemic, anti-carcinogenic, anti-allergenic and anti-atherosclerotic, that is, it reduces cholesterol blocks in arteries. Don't you think you should switch to brown rice? So here, let's soak our ingredients. 1 cup of urad dal with skin, 3.5 cups of brown rice, 2 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds. Now, when we prepare the idli batter, I generally soak the urad dal and rice separately, but here I am mixing them all together. Let's wash this first. So here are my washed ingredients, and here is an interesting pro tip. This wash water is extremely nutritious. Your plants will love it. So now let's add water, and we need to soak this for a minimum of 4 hours. Ideal time is 4 to 6 hours. Just give it a mix and leave it closed. So here now I have soaked this for more than 4 hours, and now this is ready to be ground for the dosha batter. Here let's grind our brown rice dosha batter. The drained water can be used to water your plants, or you can use the same water to grind the batter also. Here let me pour some water. Don't add too much water. That's it. Give it a mix. Add a little more water. And we have to grind this in a rava consistency, not very smooth. So here, look at the consistency. It is neither too smooth nor too coarse. And this consistency gives you a very crisp dosa. So here, let me transfer the ground batter into a container, and I'll be grinding the second batch. So here, I'm pouring the next batch of batter. So here the water which we rinse the jar, that also is extremely precious. You can use it to water your plants. Take care that you take a big enough vessel so there's enough space for the batter to rise as a result of fermentation. So now I'm adding the required salt, and now we will add water and adjust the consistency of the batter. It's very thick now. See? So let me add a little water. Mix it. Give it a thorough mix. Yeah, so this is the right consistency, a pourable consistency. The idli batter is always thicker than this. So here our brown rice dosha batter is ground, and now we will keep this closed and ferment it overnight. Here it is. I'm so excited to see my brown rice dosha batter after fermentation. Look at the way it has risen up. I don't feel like mixing it also. Come, now let's mix this. While making dosas, if you feel the batter is very thick, we can add a little bit of water and adjust the consistency. After mixing the fermented batter, you can use it immediately to make your brown rice dosas. If you're not going to be using the batter immediately, you should be transferring it to the refrigerator. So here, the batter is ready to make our crisp brown rice dosas. So here we go. Let's start making our brown rice doshas. It's best to use an iron tawa to make our doshas. So first, let the tawa heat. So once the tawa is heated, just pour a few drops of oil, and I'm using coconut husk. Just spread the oil. Here we go. Spread it. Add oil to the sides. You can even use ghee. That will become a ghee roast. Once it turns brown, lower the flame and we can remove it. Here we go, we turn it around. Such a pleasure to see this crispy golden brown dosa. Do not panic if your first 2 doshas break up. Generally, it settles down with the 3rd dosha. Here's our dosa. So here's my brown rice dosha ready to be relished. I'll be having it with this fresh coconut, mint and coriander chutney that I've just made. And now it's time for tasting. So here's my brown rice dosha. I could eat this at breakfast, lunch and dinner. Let me take a bite. See, so crispy. Wow. With a scoop of chutney. Life is beautiful. Apart from chutney, dosa could also be had with idli podi. the recipe of which I have already uploaded. And of course, dosa can be had with the all-time favorite sambar recipe coming soon. You may have repeatedly heard that rice is not good for diabetics and also causes weight gain. But this is only true when you have white polished rice. Can brown rice be a solution for weight loss and be beneficial for diabetics? Let's mull over. As we have seen, brown rice is rich in fiber and many other micronutrients. So, when we eat brown rice in either rice form or idli or dosa, we tend to get full. We have a feeling of fullness and we will tend to eat much less than if we make the same thing with white rice. In other words, we feel satiated, but at the same time we have a nutritionally dense meal with brown rice. So we are getting the best of both worlds, isn't it? Thus, the high fiber of brown rice not only makes you eat less, but also helps to flush out the toxins from your body and thus results in weight loss. In the case of diabetics, the high fiber of the brown rice helps reduce the glycemic index and releases sugar in a very gradual way, unlike white rice, which releases sugar suddenly. And therefore, brown rice is extremely beneficial for weight loss and diabetics. I personally use at least 5 to 6 varieties of brown rice regularly. Would you like to make that switch? Have you faced any difficulties using brown rice? If yes, do share them with me in the comment section below or mail me and I will be glad to answer and support you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Munch and Mull. Hey, have you subscribed to Munch and Mull? Do click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive notifications of my newest videos uploaded every Saturday.